What's good, Sheltron here, the most woke, no joking. I'm back at it again with a brand new video, and I'm gonna keep it a Bowberry biscuit. Norv Turner, the Panthers, and a lot of you Panthers fans out there gotta be seeing something I'm not seeing. You gotta be seeing something. Let's go right down to picture-in-picture right now, bro. I saw this tweet the other day from Billy Marshall saying, so Scott Turner was also at Moore's Pro Day. Considering Maryland doesn't have any other draftable prospects on offense, that's 3 offensive coaches to see Moore. A bit unprecedented. Now look, I understand that DJ Moore is a really good receiver, and he was the best receiver in the Big Ten, and he was killing it in the kick returns. But I'm not really 100% sure I would use the first round pick on him. I'm not 100% sure he's a first round pick kind of guy here. Like especially with our need at safety. I just don't want to. If Calvin Ridley's not there, I'm not 100% sure DJ Moore is the guy for us. Now let's get his combine numbers. He had a 4.4 40, 4.42, same thing really. 15 reps on the bench, and I'll get into that and why that's important. 39.5 on the vert. Dude, that's crazy. That's very impressive. He's 6'2", 210, so I'm saying he's a big target for quarterbacks. He's easily coachable. He's a good teammate in the locker room. He can really connect with his quarterback and everything. And once he gets the ball in his hands, he's slippery. He can get away from a lot of tackles. If you're gonna try to hand tackle him, he ain't going for it. You try to go for these little baby, not trying to hit him hard. He's gonna slip away from you, spin out the way, juke you out your socks, all of that. But what really gets me is his weaknesses. He has a lot of good strengths, but what it's saying here in his weaknesses is that his catch production is based heavily on simple throws. He doesn't accelerate or go hard out of his break, and his routes show that he's kind of lazy, and his hands aren't even that great. They're saying that his hands aren't that great, and he's a big guy, but it says disappointing percentage on 50-50 balls. So it hasn't developed a feel for body positioning and catching and capturing catch space yet. So I mean, like we're gonna use a first round pick on a kind of 50-50 type of receiver who's still a project. I'm not trying to project potential and greatness maybe for the future. I want for a position we don't really need to pick up in the first round. I want to get those DBs. I need a safety first, or a really good corner, and we can find out next available talent. But if there's a receiver we're gonna get in the first round, I'd rather have Calvin Ridley. Like I just don't see this happening for us. Like I don't see the appeal of DJ Moore. Like I said, the comparison is Stephon Diggs, but he says he doesn't have the height and length teams look for outside, and may become a full-time option for the slot. Dude, we don't need another slot receiver. We don't need our whole team is slot receivers. Look, Funchess is a slot receiver. He's kind of bigger, but at heart, at talent, he's a slot receiver. All of our receivers are slot receivers. We don't need another slot receiver. We need either tried and true veteran leadership out there on the outside for cheap. For cheap being the operative word here, or we need to find an actual receiver who is going to be 100% going to be the outside threat up the field. Like we don't need a guy we have to actually become. He's going to be a project for us. We need someone who's going to be there day one, ready to go, and not like worrying about, oh well, I mean, he's going to give us effort on this next route. Is he going to catch this for us? And you know, when a receiver goes out into a fade route, Cam Newton gets tunnel vision like Kodak Black and throws that thing down there. Now let's look at his stats here. As a freshman, he didn't do too much. He had 25 receptions for 357 yards, 3 touchdowns. Not bad, not really that great. But his sophomore year, he had 41 receptions for 637 and 6 touchdowns. That'll get it done for you. That'll really get it done. But his junior year, this man really came out of nowhere. 80 receptions, 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown. So the man does work. Like I said, his punt kick returns, I think his senior year, he led the Big Ten in kick return yards. He had 15 returns for an average of 10 yards each. I mean, not the craziest thing ever, but if we can get more players who can field kicks and punts, that's cool. But like I said, man, I'm just not 100% convinced. I'm not 100% sold on DJ Moore like a lot of people are. Like explain to me. Like, please explain to me what is DJ Moore's appeal, especially when I've seen his highlights. I've watched his highlights, and he's a cool receiver. But if you have to worry about effort, if you have to worry about how hard he's gonna be in his breaks, if you have to worry about whether he's gonna be like actually catching the ball, I'd rather just go with a player who's not supposed to really catch the ball all the time and get a safety or a corner. Get a guy who's supposed to drop the ball, who's supposed to knock it down. Because, I mean, he's good, but not what we need. He's not exactly what we need. And I see a lot of Panthers fans talking about DJ Moore. For sure, we should pick him up because Calvin Ridley's going to be gone. So I say, I'm not sold on this DJ Moore guy. He's cool. He'll probably do work for another team, but he's not what the Panthers need. But what do y'all think, man? Let me know in the comments below. You already know what to do with that like button, man. And I'm going to tell you right now, the support's been crazy, man. We're getting up to that number. I got a button right here for you to subscribe, a button right here for you to watch more videos. Namaste. Back sooner than you think.